Dexy, I know you're gonna kill this shit.
Yo, people, what you telling me? Back again with another one. It's been a minute. Gunner, what you telling me, fam?
Yeah, man. I've got a nice tan. I've been chilling. My team has signed no players. Everyone else is signing players. And you've been doing videos on Bonnie Blue, bro. Like, do you know what I mean?
Bro, I thought you man signed Zubamendi, bro. What's going on?
Oh, good job you ain't paid to think, bro. Do you know what I mean? I didn't tell everyone in February until you dropped the money. You ain't got him.
Yeah.
And it's gonna long it out and long it out.
Goals, blood. Where is he?
Bro, this guy changed his mind more than his underpants. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Zuba maybe from now on. It's not Zuba Mendes.
Here he goes, and he's still not holding up the shirt. What's going on?
This is how Arsenal roll, mate. Apparently, it's the dark arts. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have to wait until the 1st of July because new financial year and that. Okay, good one. That just tells me that we ain't got 60 million euros to pay up front. So now we're trying to do the Klarna thing, and they're trying to take the piss. And then he's dropping the little hint. Well, Xavi Alonso is my idol. I played with him as a manager in the under-21s or whatever it was, the B team.
Yeah, the B team.
And if Real Madrid come in and drop 60 million euros in their bank, adios amigo. It's done. So
I think he's holding out to see if Real Madrid comes in. I think it seems like that's what it is.
I still think we'll get him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do think he is doing that.
Want him.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for Madrid, which is why I don't know. Listen, we don't know what's going on. We're not flies on the wall. Do you know what I'm saying? But you know, all roads are leading to him signing for Arsenal. But at the same time, bro, this is Arsenal Football Club. I don't expect anything from this club. But you would have thought with the last 3 seasons we've had that we'd be the first out the traps. And instead, let's not forget we've still got to pay 33 million to West Ham for Declan Rice. Yeah, and that's the last payment. So now we've got to pay 51 million up front for him if we want him, or stagger it and go over like you did with Xerxes.
Yeah.
We ain't got 51 million plus 33 in cash, bro. We ain't got 80 odd million like that. So yeah, this is why it's taking so long. We're linked with Kepa, good one. Cheers, mate. Burton might be on fraud watch. I can't lie.
Linked with, I think, bro. I thought that one's nearly over the line, Lee. 5 mil or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Your manager with his fetish for goalkeepers.
Fetish for Chelsea players. It's an Arsenal thing. It's been like that forever. Like, I don't know. Like, the only club we ever seem to be able to get deals done quickly with is Chelsea. No, real talk. Every other club just laughs at us.
You up? That's why.
Well, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is, man. I'm just happy that I've had a bit of a break. Not been streaming so much. I'm back on it now. I had a great birthday. Yeah, my pals are out here for their birthdays as well, and it's sick. Yeah, so yeah, man, I've been out the loop. Everyone's been asking me, "Yo, have you got beef with Rants? How come you ain't done a show with Rants?" It's like, bro, we're chilling.
1 week, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Well, this is how the internet works, man. It's how it works, isn't it? Like, if you don't do a show together after doing one relentlessly every week or 2 a week, everyone thinks there's a problem. But no, there's no problem. My tan's tanning, bro. Like, I swear, I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. And the Club World Cup starts this weekend as well, so I'm going to be all over that. So yeah, F Arsenal. I've got the green screen of the women's manager. Yeah, so if this club don't do what I want, yeah, we'll be fully going to that green screen for the rest of the next season. We'll be on my manager who can get over the line, and I'll be watching women's football instead of Arsenal men's. I'm not even taking the piss. I'll do fan camps a lot. You know me, bro.
No, I hear it.
I'm petty, man. I'll prove a point. We dragged La Liga out of the dirt, so we can maybe drag women's football out of the dirt as well. But I don't expect anything from this club. Like, I'm seeing people sit there say, "Oh yeah, but you know, Man City got all these players for the Club World Cup." Bro, they signed 4 players in January.
Yeah,
they signed another 4 already this window, and it was open 10 days. Yeah, they're kind of mostly done with their business. They just need a couple of little backups now. Yeah, we ain't even got our main targets yet. Yeah, and then not only that, their pre-season is going to be the Club World Cup. And they're going to go quite far in that, I think. So they're already going to be up to speed as well. Yeah, Chelsea, yeah, they ain't really done a great deal of business, but again, that'll be their pre-season as well. Our pre-season is Newcastle, AC Milan, and Tottenham.
I'm surprised how quiet Chelsea have been so far. Like, there's not even really links.
It's under Delap. That's about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but that was the worst kept secret, bro. They were linked with Delap 6 months ago. But I haven't seen anything new with Chelsea, which is very strange, because they're usually quite active in the windows.
Yeah, that tells me they're plotting. That tells me they're just going to go on a rampage after the Club World Cup. Yeah, Man City. Yeah, the thing with Man City is, you know, the way their CEO speaks, you just know he's relentless. Yeah, and when he came out and said that finishing 3rd in an FA Cup final ain't success for us, you know they were on it. And this is the thing that winds me up, right? How can Man City go and get 8 deals done like that, January and summer already, just like
Crazy,
that?
Isn't it?
And he sat there, looked straight down the camera, and said, "We've got our first target, we've got our second target. If we don't get our first, we're definitely getting our second." Yeah, and we're sitting there going, "Well, we're getting Sesko, we're getting Zubamendi, we're getting Gyökeres, we're getting Kepa." It's like, how about just get them all? How about that? Just go and buy them all.
Get one of them. Like, man saying get them all. Hey, listen, the one step at a time, mate. Just get one.
Yeah, but bro, why is it Sesko or Gyökeres? Buy them both.
Yeah, but bro, your manager don't even want to play 1 striker, let alone 2. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
And now I'm seeing stories that we're linked to Ollie Watkins as a standby.
Yeah, but listen, if that's what I said, the bid you put in for Ollie Watkins in January was a fake bid, bro, because you never wanted him. If you wanted him, you would have gone back in for him now and just wrap the deal up.
Facts. I agree, man. And this is Arsenal in a nutshell, bro. 90 million or 80 million for Sesko. Yeah, good luck with that. Good luck with
crazy,
that.
Isn't it?
Bro, he left, Marmoush left in January, right? And outscored Sesko, who stayed there for the whole season. And then he came to the Premier League and scored half of Sesko's goals in the Premier League that he did in the Bundesliga. And this is going to be our top boy. Right, mate. Yeah. Corners from Declan Rice to Sesko. Yeah, is that what we're doing? Okay, cool. We'll carry that gimmick on again next season, yeah? Round and round and round we go. Bro, I've tapped out. I can't be asked. Yeah, I'm not going to sit there getting mad angry about it. Yeah, if they don't do what I consider a good window, fuck them. I'll watch the women's team. I'm not even taking the mic. I will watch the women's team. Yeah, sorry, Kenny. You'll have to do a fan cam with someone else.
It's mental.
Yeah, because I'll do a fan cam for the game. I'll do a watch along for the game. I'll do an emergency meeting for the women's games. Yeah, and they don't kick off a stupid. I'm not even, you're laughing. I'm not even taking the piss. I would actually do it. Yeah, because, bro, I'm going to go live after this here later on tonight. Yeah, Mirandes versus Racing Santander. Yeah, playoff second leg, 3-3 after the first leg. Whoever wins gets to the final. Yeah, that's going to be a sick game. I'm going to watch the under-21s England against Czech Republic under-21s same time. There's plenty of football on, mate. Yeah, and that's keep me ticking over that under-21s until the Club World Cup starts. Then when that finishes, the Women's Euros is on. Oh, yeah, then the season starts again. Bro, there's football. You know I watch any old shit, innit?
No, I hear that. I didn't know there was. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know there was any Women's World Cup or Euros or whatever.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Nah,
I'll be there.
No, I didn't.
I will be there. I will be there, bro. And I will genuinely sit and watch the women's game. That Champions League final, I think I did about 40k views on that watch along.
Quality.
Yeah, now imagine I drop a fan cam. Yeah, now I'll get Matty to drop a fan cam or Ola to drop a fan cam or someone. Yeah, people in my comments saying, oh, if you do that, because I've mentioned it a couple of times, that if this club don't do what I want, fuck them, I ain't interested. Yeah, I'm bored of getting angry about them, mate. No, I'm being serious, fans. I'm bored of getting angry every day about them.
I hear it, man. It's a weird situation with you lot, man. Yeah, I mean, you'd think that you would show some sort of intent sometime soon, but it's not looking like it, mate. I'll be honest, bro, and I can't say I'm upset about it either. So, do you know what I mean? The game is the game, innit?
You should concentrate on fixing the roof, bro. Don't worry about us.
Hey, bro, our roof's been fixed already, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? And now we just unveiled Cunha, like, do you know what I mean? So, just one of those things. Do you know what I mean? Just a normal Thursday, mate.
Yeah, man. It's just another day. Yeah, the transfer window's open. Well, it's not anymore, actually. Do you know what? I don't understand that. Why did they close it for 5 days?
I don't know. They're saying that they didn't want anyone to get a leg up on, I don't know, the teams in the Club World Cup or something. Or I don't know. Like,
yeah, but it opens again on 4 days or whatever, yeah?
Yeah, I don't understand it, bro.
So you can still go and have players from clubs at the Club World Cup. Why don't you just keep it open?
I don't understand what the logic was, but it seems silly.
Yeah, it's a bit off key. Well, I'm looking forward to that Club World Cup because, bro, I actually genuinely enjoy watching other clubs. I don't like watching my club. Yeah, I'm like irate and angry and fucking go crazy when I'm talking about this club. Yeah, when I'm watching other teams or when I'm not working, I am so chill.
Facts.
Yeah, so, bro, my pals are out here for 4 or 5 days. Yeah, bro, I barely picked up my phone. Yeah, I think I took like one picture in 5 days. Didn't post anything on Insta. Yeah, barely worked. Yeah, and it was nice to do that because I ain't seen a couple of them for 3 years. Yeah, and another one I ain't seen for about 12 months. Yeah, so it's nice that we're all together and just chilling, going to the beach, just not even talking. We barely spoke about football. Yeah, one of them's Chelsea fan, the rest of them are Arsenal fans. Barely spoke about football, mate. Yeah, because I ain't interested in it, Rants. It's boring, but unfortunately, it's my job.
No, I hear it, bro. It gets to the point where, like, if you support Arsenal, it's boring, isn't it? I guess. You know what I mean? Not winning anything, you're not signing no one. It's kind of dead. Do
you know what the maddest thing is as well? Yeah, Tal was sat on this at the end of this table the other day. I said, Tal, how many Arsenal shirts you seen in a week being out here? He went, none. He goes, we see a Spurs shirt.
Oh man,
I'm not even taking the piss. We see a geezer strolling around in a Spurs shirt. Not a single Arsenal shirt. Leeds fans, Villa fans, Everton fans, Ajax. Yeah, we're seeing PSG everywhere, Liverpool everywhere, United, Chelsea with a fucking Chelsea everywhere, bro. Didn't see a single Arsenal fan. It's like Arsenal are only big on the internet. Let's just be real with it. They're only big on the internet.
And at Carnival, that's it. Like I hear,
yeah, the Carly, yeah.
That's what I keep telling you, man. Like I see the social media numbers or something like that. You lot are like 8th or 10th or something like that, bro. Like, bro, it's crazy, you know. There was a graph in it where they were showing basically the social media leverage that certain clubs have in it and why certain players sign for them. And I think United were third, I think second or third behind Real Madrid. Real Madrid and maybe Barca. That's it. We might even have been second. I'm not sure, but Madrid were first, didn't it? But Arsenal were like 8th or something like that. And I was like, rare.
Yeah, Arsenal were only mouthy on Twitter and TikTok. That's it.
Man, at 8th or something. I was dying when I saw that. And as I was winding up my mate because he posted it, I was like, yeah, little man club, bro. We talking about 8th in the world, and that is crazy. You know what I mean? So that I don't know what you man are gonna do, but you'll get Sesko over the line eventually. You'll overpay for him, and Arsenal fans will pretend that they're happy with him. And most of these guys didn't know who this guy was fucking 12 months ago. So
we got Lee Judges out saying he's the next Anelka. Like, man's seen Anelka, bro.
Nah, hey, Judges.
I'm not even taking the piss. Judges had a biblical stinker with that. I can't lie.
Mate, you might have to put down the hip flask, mate. You know what I mean?
Like, maybe Ty gave him a sip of his water bottle, bruv. I don't know.
That's crazy.
Sesko's the next Anelka. Like, really?
Yeah, that's a bit.
Come on, man.
That's a bit too much still.
Yeah, but this is what our fans do. And I ain't just having talking about him. It's just the fans in general. Like, we get linked to a player, they overhype him. Like this Naipan guy, they overhyped in January. Nobody watches Rosenborg, bruv.
Yeah, no one does. The only time I saw him was when he played against us. He looked decent. He's ended up at Man City now, but I wouldn't have thought that he was first team ready. That's why I didn't really care about Man United signing him, because he got linked with us. He got linked with maybe you guys as well. But I was like, this bro don't play. Like, he doesn't play.
He was a special guest at the Emirates when we played Man City.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our fans were going, oh, Agent Odegaard. Yeah, good one, mate. Yeah, maybe that guy should concentrate on fucking scoring goals and creating goals rather than being an agent. In fact, maybe he'd be a better agent. I don't know. Yeah, but now he's ended up at City and he's going Girona on loan, I think. Yeah, and it's like, bro, these fans just don't learn. Yeah, January we were linked to over 100 players. We signed nobody. So what makes them think that all these links are real? Yeah, Alberto Moliero, yeah, absolute baller, bro, absolute baller. Left wing at Las Palmas, just signed for Villarreal today. Yeah, how's that possible? He's on the under-21s tournament. I didn't think you could sign a player at a tournament. Yeah, so I keep getting told. Yeah, he came off the bench. Him and Morrow came off the bench yesterday for Spain. Totally changed the second off. Then they ended up winning the game. Then it's like, bro, we was apparently that was a done deal for us. Apparently in January we were going to get him in the summer for 68 million euro. Now he's going for Villarreal. And it's like all these players that we're linked to, none of them signed for us, bro. Yeah, if Arsenal was serious, we're going to put 300 million quid and 300 grand a week on the table. Yeah, and 80 million pounds for Gyökeres. Yeah, and just go, yo, you're coming to us, mate. But let's be real with it. If you're a striker, would you want to play under this manager? When you're looking at the forwards that we've got and had under this manager and how they've been treated, I'd be looking going, yeah, fuck that, mate. Yeah, I reckon it's going Liverpool, Man United or Barca. Barca, I can see that, but
Barca can't afford him. You know what I mean? And I don't.
Man United or Liverpool. Liverpool can afford it.
Liverpool 100%. Been linked to Ekatike. They haven't even been linked to Gyökeres, I don't think.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that he might. Like, let's be real. Yeah, they're going to get rid of Noodles. They're going to get rid of Harvey Elliott, Gomez, Kwanzaa. They got rid of Kelleher. Robbo's probably going to go.
I think Robbo will stay one more year, but
or maybe Simicast, one of the two, because they're buying Kirkes. They're going to make a lot of money this summer, which is going to cover a lot of the payment for Wirtz. Yeah, plus Kirkes and Frimpong. They're going to buy another attacker.
No, you're right about that. The reason why they spent that money on Wirtz is because they know they got a lot of outgoings.
It wouldn't surprise me if they went in for Gyökeres or Sesko. Imagine if neither of them end up at Arsenal.
Possible. I don't think Gyökeres. I don't know. I just haven't seen them really linked with him, and I can't really see it. Sesko perhaps, like even Ekatike. When I look at Ekatike and Sesko's age, like Gyökeres is 27, so
Yeah, only
I
just
don't see
turned
Liverpool.
27, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't see Liverpool doing that.
I don't know, man. How old was Salah when they signed him? He was about the same age, wasn't he? And he's literally only just turned 27 this month. So you're going to get a good 6-7 years out of him. And now with Salah, with Diaz or Gakpo, with Wirtz.
No,
yeah,
you do have a point. I'm just
they'd
not sure we would have gone this long, without strong links for them to step in for him now, if that makes sense.
No, I hear it. But I do think they're going to get a striker.
Yeah,
like all the Isak talk's gone quiet for everyone.
Yeah, because they got Europe in it. So because they got Europe, I think he said that he's staying or something like that. I think I read somewhere that he pledged his season to them because they're in the Champions League. So I don't think there's I don't think there's a chance of him leaving, to be honest.
But do you think Gyökeres will be going United though? Do you think you're favourites to get him?
I think so, yeah. I think we're favourites because of our manager.
Yeah, true. But if you do get him, that just goes to prove the Champions League's a load of bollocks.
No, but it is though. Like a lot of teams, a lot of teams don't have the ability, though, to be honest, to do what we do when we don't have Champions League football. I think Champions League football is crucial for certain teams, but not all, innit?
Yeah, you've proven that point before with Zlatan and Pogba, and
I think the commercial appeal of signing for Manchester United in the short term, can make up for missing out on Champions League. It can make up for it because you sign for Man United. There's loads of things that you can get in return to make up for not playing Champions League. If you go somewhere if you sign for a club like Newcastle or something like that, and you're only signing for Champions League, and there's no guarantee that you're going to be there. Once you're not in Champions League no more, you're like, right, it's kind of cold, innit? It's kind of dark here. It rains all the time. All of a sudden, shit ain't too sweet, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just one of these ones, man.
I think there's only 3 clubs that he's going to, and one of them's yours. I think Barca only for the fact that they're moving into that new stadium. Yeah, and they're going to have that all them executive boxes sold off for like 100 million or something.
They've only been linked with players like Rashford and that. They've been linked with wide players. They haven't been linked with any.
Lewandowski, how old is he now? 36.
I know, but
he'd be a perfect replacement as well.
They think that he would, but I think that they think he's got plenty life in him still.
Maybe, but I don't know. Like the fee's probably the sticking point, but Barca will find a way. They always do, bro. All these players they can't register, and they suddenly register them all.
I'll be honest.
If I was to put money on it, I'd say probably Man United just, then Liverpool, then Barca. And I just think Liverpool, just for the fact that they're getting rid of a couple of their forwards, and Salah's getting on. I know he signed a new deal. And now imagine you got Salah, Gakpo or Diaz, and then him up front. And then you got McAllister, Wirtz, and Gravenberch behind that. That's game over. That's game over. They'll storm the league again. No matter how good Man City are, no matter how good their manager is, that the amount of goals they'll score will just be ridiculous. And even if they get rid of Nunes, you see that'd be the signing that Arsenal will get. Something stupid like that. We're going to get Darwin.
Yeah.
We do this all the time, bro. We gave you Van Persie, you won the league. Yeah, we're going by what's his name? Jesus and Zinchenko, and they go and buy Man City go and buy Haaland. They go and win the league. Go and win a treble, in fact. That's the sort of shit we'll do. Yeah, we'll go and buy Nunes, and then they'll go and buy Gyökeres off of that Nunes money. We do it all the time, bro. We've had a long history of this under previous managers as well, not just this manager. It's like, that's why I don't get so gassed for these windows. Yeah, and every single summer, every single January, these fans are on their knees for every single player linked. And now the stories have come out. As Fabrizio posted yesterday saying Sesko's had Saudi league teams come in with important offers. Yeah, so I quoted this tweet. I said, what teams? Because if you know Saudi teams are in for him, you know what teams they are and what is an important offer.
Yeah.
That's a load of bollocks. That's just been made up. Yeah, that's the agent putting that out there.
Yeah, of course, but it's negotiation tactics. Like even this United have been linked with Ekitike now. Ekitike has been linked with Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, all of a sudden, Man United have entered the race. No, we haven't. You know what I mean? We just saw, Sporting playing silly buggers with Gyökeres. So we said, all right, cool. We're gonna brief everyone, that we're talking to Ekitike because we're not gonna pay what these men want. That's all it is. So we're just calling bullshit on Sporting. That's all it is. Manchester United still want Gyökeres. Gyökeres is definitely Man United's first choice striker, and they're using both of these men are using the media to kind of posture. That's all it is, bro. I don't believe we're in for Ekitike at all, bro. We got Xerxes.
He'll end up at West Ham or somewhere. No, I'm being serious, bro.
I think he'll end up at Liverpool still.
You reckon?
Yeah, Liverpool or Chelsea.
Is he that good though? Right. He's all right.
Their manager likes him. Like, I don't. So,
he misses too many chances. But this is the same. This is the same with like. So I've said before, Isak, Gyökeres, and Sesko. None of them suit the way Arsenal play. Neither does that Ekitike. The striker that we could do with was Mateta. That'd suit the style of play. Big, strong, physical. He can hold the ball up. He's pretty techie. He can link play. Yeah, and he scores headers. Yeah,
he's aerial. Yeah, as well. Gyökeres ain't great in the air.
I think Sesko scored 8 headers in the last 2 years. Which, let's be real, ain't that great.
It's not.
Ain't that great? His aerial duels, somebody put it in my chat yesterday, his aerial duels are 64%, which is like 8% higher than the league average. But he's playing in a league that is more expansive. They play higher lines. Yeah, we're camped on the edge of a penalty box.
And also, he's not up against as physical players as he would be here. So,
no,
I mean,
when you watch Leipzig, teams will have a go at Leipzig. Most teams ain't having a go at Arsenal. They're just part of the bus. Yeah, so as quick as Sesko is, how are we going to utilize his pace? Because we're just parking the ball and just passing around the box. Yeah. Right, so how are we going to utilize his pace? The only way we do that is changing our style. It'd suit Liverpool more than Arsenal. So would Gyökeres and so would Isak. All three of them suit Liverpool more than Arsenal.
I agree. I agree. I think the way that you want your striker to operate is a very, it's a very kind of niche way, blood. I'll be honest, bro. It's a bit.
Somebody like a Chris Wood or a Mateta or a Vlahovic.
Someone like that's tall and strong and has an aerial presence. Yeah, I agree. But it's
Sesko can't link play, mate. Yeah, Sesko is no good at linking play.
But this is why I don't think that Arteta really wants these strikers. I think he's almost being pressured into signing one because he keeps falling short. So people are saying, it's because you don't have a striker. But I don't think he genuinely believes that. He even said that he thought you were the best team in the competition when you got knocked out of the Champions League. So he doesn't believe that you need a striker. He doesn't believe it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's almost like he's doing it just to appease the fans and almost take the pressure off himself.
Yeah, but that's what he does. It's a compulsive liar, bro.
Yeah,
imagine sitting in a press conference saying you're best team in Europe. And then you see Luis Enrique come out after the final and say, well, we had tough games along the way. We played Liverpool and Aston Villa. Never mentioned Arsenal. Never mentioned us. Yeah, when he was sat in that press conference after the second leg and the reporter said, Mikel Arteta, and he went, ha, ha, ha. Yeah, he don't rate us. He rates
nasty, us. Bro, man, strong belly laugh,
Nobody rates us, bro. This is why we don't get deals done, because nobody at board level rates us. That's why when Man City go into a boardroom, bang, the deal's done.
Yeah.
Or they'll have their threshold and they're going above it and they walk away. When we go into a boardroom, we ponce around and then Chelsea are coming or Man U or somebody else can nab them. Because they'll go, we'll pay the money. Then this is why I'm not convinced with this Zubimendi deal.
What's the deal with your money anyway, bruv? Because what is it? I think one's saying that Martinelli's on that 180 or something. So,
well, our wage bill's F, bruv.
Yeah, your wage bill's so cooked. Yeah, like how much money is actually available to spend?
Yeah, I've got the PSR thing here.
Yeah.
Where is it? Here we go.
Because when I saw our PSR thing, I seen a video basically saying that Man United are trading under a different company for PSR purposes or something like that. So our PSR thing is called Red Football or something like that. Instead of the United PLC, because apparently it's registered because the other United thing is registered outside of the UK. I think it's registered in maybe America or offshore or something like that. So I think Jim has started another Bandulu company, bro, and they're trading under that, and it means our PSR is way better. So
yeah, but that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so them man have done something sneaky, bro, but it's working, bro. Shout out Jim, you know.
Right, and as for Nelson in the chat, it says Man City's wage bill is nowhere near Arsenal's is nowhere near Man City's. That's complete bollocks. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah.
Arsenal's average annual salary is 5.859 million. Yeah, the average weekly salary is 112.7. Total annual bill 170 mil. Yeah, 112 per player average. Yeah, Man City's total wage bill is higher. Total wage bill is higher.
Right.
Yeah, but the average is 105.
Oh, yeah. So that means they just pay their better players more money.
Better players more money. They got so many players under 100 grand. It's crazy. Whereas most of ours are on 100 grand or more.
Right.
We've only got 4 players under 100 grand. Yeah, these men have got.
Yeah, United are registered in the US, exactly. 5, 6, 7, 8, so Jim's done a little Bandulu thing, and registered something here, bruv, and they're trading out of that. So
Man City have got 18 players under 100 grand a week. 18. Man City have got a bigger squad first and foremost. Yeah, which is why their annual wage bill is totally is higher than Arsenal.
Greelow's on big money, you know. Yeah, Grealish is on 300k.
Yeah, share my screen for a sec. Yeah, because people don't believe what I'm saying half the time. Yeah. They just go, oh, he's chatting shit. I don't know if you can see that. Right, there you go. That's Man City's average, yeah? 5.5, let's say, yeah? Total annual bill is 224.7, yeah? But look how many players they've got on their books.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Right? And look at the highest earners. Yeah, the highest earners are the ones that have actually won the most, apart from Marmouche.
Yeah, Marmouche came in on the big, though.
Right? But then if you look at the rest of them, right, under 100 grand, Ortega, Gonzalez, Bob, Doku, Savio, Reese, Carson's left, obviously, because they ain't updated for next season, obviously.
Rico,
Kushinoff, 20 grand a week.
Raw.
Echeverry, 15 grand. McAtee, that's not McAtee, sorry, my bad. But look, 4 grand, 3 grand. Now go Arsenal, yeah? Watch this. So our wage bill's higher per player, but we have less players, which is why it's less.
Yeah, I get it. You got less players, yeah.
Yeah, but that's why that's higher. Yeah, but if you actually take it pound for pound, look at this. Look at the size of our squad and players compared to theirs.
Yeah, for real. It's a much smaller squad, but everyone's on way more money. So yeah.
But everyone's on 100 grand a week or more. We've got a smaller squad, but look at these two. They're going to go up.
Yeah, they have to.
He's going back.
Yeah, Lewis Kelly and Ethan are going to get at least 50, bro, this season. There's no way they'll be playing this season on 6 grand and 4 grand. That's their youth wages.
You know what I'm saying? Now, look, this guy here was on 2 grand a week at Spezia. We put him on 58 grand, mate.
Bruv, brother, hold on. Tomiyasu's on 100 grand a week.
Yeah. Zinchenko was on 20 at Man City. He went straight on 150.
Hey, brother, what, bruv? Is someone trying to stitch you lot up?
Rice was on 60. He went straight in on 240. He went from 115 to 240 on his new deal. He went from 90 to 265 straight away. He went from 250 to 280, which is fair enough. Even so, he shouldn't be on that in the first place. Now look at the state of this. Gabby Shisaki, well, he's just signed a new deal actually, so it ain't updated.
Yeah.
And look at the players that are on the under 100, yeah, and then compare that back to Man City. Yeah, it's embarrassing, bro. And people don't look into this shit. They just go, "Oh yeah, it's all good, everything's great." No, it ain't. We're fucked.
Yeah, man said with KDB and Grealish leaving, that's 500k a week down. Yeah,
700k a week.
700 down, but they're gonna replace that though.
Bernardo will probably go
as well. You reckon?
Yeah. So look at this. Yeah, Edison's on the same
amount of money as Tomiyasu, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, bro,
Gonzalez is on 60. Look at this. Look, they bought Victor Reese 40, Savio 40, Doku 50, Bob 50, Rico Lewis 25, Carson's gone, Kushinoff 20, McAtee 15, Echeverry 15. We'll be putting these players on like 80, 90, 100 grand a week straight away.
Well, there you go, Richard, innit? You know what I mean? That's what man don't want to talk about. Arsenal got to overpay these players, yeah? Even with Champions League football, because the club just not that attractive, clearly. Because why do you need to pay these players this money? Doesn't make sense. It don't make no sense whatsoever to be overpaying that much, bro. Like, the wage bill is crazy, bro.
And if we go back to PSR that we were talking about a minute ago, yeah? Yasu was in the chat. Big up to him. He sent me this on text the other day. Chelsea got the best PSR in the league, 300 mil.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Brighton a second, 295. Man City third, 292. Spurs 277. United 141. Arsenal 97. So now, if we go and pay 60 or 51 million quid, yeah, and then the 33 million that we have to pay for Rice, plus all the other payments,
Calafiori. Is it because of the Rice deal?
It's because of the fucking wages, Rants.
And the wages as well, yeah, of course.
If you think pound for pound,
saying you man can't afford Gyökeres. Like, you can't afford him because he's going to be on 200k at least.
We need sales out the club.
Yeah,
and me and Matty have been sitting there telling them. We've been telling them week in, week out.
Well,
there is going to be players leaving the club.
They said I was hating, but Arsenal need to get rid of some of their big earners, bro. They need to get rid of Jesus or Havertz or Martinelli or one of these guys that are on 180 upwards, yeah. But you don't have things to move, bro, because Declan Rice is on big money. He's not surplus. It doesn't look like Martinelli's surplus. A lot of the players that are on the big money are the players that are playing, bro. This is the problem. This is actually the problem. Yeah,
Martinelli.
These are the players that you're actually using. Saka. So because of that, you snookered yourself. Unless the manager is willing to sacrifice players that he starts every week, yeah, your hands are tied.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying, and people don't understand that, Rans. Yeah, who are we getting rid of for top dollar? We've got 97 million that we can spend, yeah, according to PSR, before sales. Chelsea got 300 mil. Man City got 300 mil. Why is that? Because they actually sell players.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually sell. Bro, Chelsea, me and Matt went through this on the stream the other night. Yeah, Chelsea has spent 1.1 billion in the last three summers and Januaries, yeah? But they've brought back in over 500 million. So it worked out like 210 million a year or something, yeah? But we've spent, yeah, 500 million in that time and brought back in, I think, 177 million. That's just embarrassing. Yeah, how is a club that's got the income that we have only recouping 177? That's embarrassing, bro. Which is why our PSR is so bad, because our wage bill is so high. Yeah, we're spending top dollar on Declan Rice. Plus, not only that, the amortization of these players. Now, we've still got to pay a payment for Moreno. Still got to pay a payment for Calafiori, David Raya, Declan Rice. Who else is there? Anyone else? Timber. Yeah, all these players that we've signed in the last couple of years, we've still got to pay that next payment. And Declan Rice's one's like 30 million. That's the last payment.
And also, you've got players there that are due a pay rise, like your Lewis Skelly's.
Ethans.
Yeah, your Ethans.
Gabriel Magalhaes
has already signed his new deal. Gabby just can sign a new deal. Yeah, there'll be players there that are like, all right, cool, it's now. You're going to have to bump this up now.
Yeah,
so you're forking out even more.
And then the players that are on the top dollar, Jesus is never fit. How we shifting him? He ain't fit till December.
Right.
Tomiyasu's on 100 grand. He's not fit till December. There's 365 grand's worth of wages we could get off the bill if they were fit, and we'd get a few quid back in from. So we can't sell them until January, by which time we'll keep them just till next summer. Then their value goes down because they're another year into their contracts. Samba Lukonga's got 1 year left on his deal after his failed loan. Well, I'd say failed. He did play, but he didn't do very well, which is why I didn't buy him. He's going to go for about 6 mil, 7 mil. It's embarrassing. They have completely fucked this over the last 5 years. And then people are sitting there going, oh, how comes Man City can keep spending? Because Man City keeps selling players for top dollar out their academy.
Yeah.
Bro, how many players in our academy are actually any good?
And they got the sell-ons as well, bro. They got some from the lap sale, I think.
But they got 30% of that. I think they got 30% of that, the lap deal.
Yeah, bro. Leicester City, yeah, they did. Yeah, they got a third, innit? Yeah, they did, mate.
They would have got a bonus off of Cole Palmer winning a trophy on the add-ons. So they got the money that Chelsea are obviously going to pay over the next few years to pay it off. But they would have got an add-on on that. They actually won a trophy. and got in Champions League. So there's probably 2 add-ons because he's done a trophy and Champions League. Yeah, now think of all the other players they got on loan. Yeah, or that they've sold that are getting kickbacks. Yeah, now look at Chelsea. The amount of players Chelsea have got going here, there, and everywhere. Bro, me and Matty looked through it the other night. Big up Matty in the chat as well, love brother. Yeah, me and Matty looked the other night. Yeah, they sold Lukaku for 30 million. Yeah, they loaned him twice before that for a total of 13 million for the 2 loans. They actually got 43 million for him. So when they say, "Oh yeah, look, they bought him for 100 mil, they lost all that money." No, they actually loaned him for 13 million over 2 loan deals. Yeah, when Kepa went to Real Madrid on loan, 1 million loan fee that was. I was like, wow, Real Madrid finessed them for only 1 mil for the loan. When he went to Bournemouth, they got 3.6 mil.
Yeah, you need to get a decent loan fee, bro. Do you know what I mean? You should be trying to get 4 or 5 million.
Yeah. But you ended up getting Aiden Heaven for nothing.
Yeah. Just $1 million compensation we paid in it for you.
Yeah, that's a 10, 15 million quid player now.
Easy.
Easily.
Easy.
You got Chido Obi. Yeah, I know he's barely played, but if you wanted to sell him, a club will buy him.
Yeah, we'll be able to get at least 10 mil for him, and he's barely paid for us, bro. Yeah, 100%.
Who's coming through our academy apart from this 15-year-old?
Nah, that's just the guy everyone keeps talking about. I don't know, they like 15-year-olds, but yeah, he's the only one.
I don't know any other players that this fan base are hyping up, bro. I don't see it. Yeah, we got rid of Amari Hutchinson to Chelsea for free, and then Chelsea binned him for 22 mil 6 months later or a year later.
Yeah, they flipped him.
Yeah. And this is why Chelsea can spend money. This is why people don't understand it, because most people don't get it. Yeah, they just look at how much is spent. You're not spending that in one hit. You're staggering that over 4 or 5. Well, with Chelsea's case, it's 8 years.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, so when they're doing £1 billion in 3 years, that's being staggered over 8 years. Yeah, then the recoups. Like, bro, it's crazy. So they're probably paying less per year in installments than we are for players that they've signed, because they've staggered it over a longer length of time, which means they got more money to spend. Then they've shifted around the hotel and the women's team and all of that. We're sitting there going, oh, well, can't pay 60 million euro for Zubimendi because we've got to pay Rice money, plus Timber money, plus this money and that. And it's like, bro, we're skint.
Yeah, 100%. When you look at the wages and you look at the amortized payments, you ain't got a lot left over. That's the honest truth. That's just what it is. You don't, innit? Like, and I didn't realize it was looking that bad, but your wages has definitely handicapped you in the market. There's no 2 ways about it.
And the 2 highest earners, one of them ain't fit, never is, and that is 4 knee surgeries, and the other one couldn't hit a barn door. Yeah, and he's on 280 a week. That's that, bro. £500,000 quid a week.
Who signed off? Yeah, 280 for Kai Havertz. Like, who actually signed up for that? Edu
and the manager, yeah.
Fucking
265 for Jesus.
Like, who thought that was a good idea though? Big round thing. Like, that's nastily. Yeah.
But if you actually add in the fee, if he goes the whole length of the term of the contract, it's about 132 mil that we've done for him with the wages. Do you know how fuck that is?
Yeah, it's nasty.
But that's what I'm saying. Martinelli, 180 a week. We're talking about giving him a new deal. Like, what?
He's nearly 200 grand a week for Martinelli is blasphemy. This is what I mean. You men are moving crazily, and this is why when Arsenal fans think that you're going and signing Rodrigo, Lee, like, brother, Rodrigo.
If Rodrigo comes to Arsenal, he's dusted.
Do you know how much money you would have to pay Rodrigo to join Arsenal? One, do you know what I mean? You don't have the wage.
He's on about 200 a week, 230 a week, I think.
Yeah, so he would
go up in wages.
Yeah, he would want to go up. Do you know what I mean? He would be one of the highest paid, so that means you're gonna have to pay him 300k
plus the fee,
just for him to entertain going to Arsenal, plus the fee as well. Like, bro, there's absolutely no chance. You can't afford him.
But that'd be, let's say we put him on a 5-year deal. That's 75 mil at 300 grand a week, plus 100 mil, 175 million for Rodrigo all in. Not happening, mate. These men are deluded, Rants. Yeah, this is why we're sitting here haggling for plus the agent fee, image rights, add-ons, all that shit. Probably talking about 200 mil all in. Yeah, so I'm saying people don't understand how complex this shit is when you deep it. Yeah, yes, on paper, doing a deal is very simple. You pay the money, you get the player, right? But at the same time, we ain't got the money to get the top players. We've overpaid for Dross, and we still can't get them off the books. Kieran Tierney's our best left back. He's just joined Celtic for nothing. Yeah, what we're going to do next season? If we're playing at left back, we're going to play Skelly there again.
Yeah, probably. Like, he's a left back now.
So where's Calafiori playing then?
I don't know, bro. He's playing
Where's
in his
Marino going to play?
playing
Is
in
he
his
going to play up
underwear,
front?
bro. Modeling for fucking what's it, Adidas.
Yeah,
You know
his
what I
boxer
mean?
shorts.
Yeah, bro. No, that's it, man. You didn't buy him to play football. Do you know what I'm saying? That guy's a sex symbol now. Do you know what I'm saying? Calafiori, bro. He's the new Peter Andre, bro.
That's what it is. Mysterious girl in that.
Yeah, bro. That's him, bro. You know what I mean? I can't believe it.
Where are we playing Marino? Is he going to go up front or is he staying in midfield? Where are we playing 29 if we buy Sesko? Is he going up front?
You would
This
think
manager
Marino goes back into midfield still.
Yeah, but if we buy Zubimendi, then where's Declan Rice playing then? Or Timber? Not Timber, Party, sorry. Yeah, because Odegaard ain't getting dropped. He's the captain.
Facts.
But then people go, oh, but we've got squad depth. Okay, cool. So if Zubimendi gets injured, we're back to square one. If Party leaves, then what? Next, Party's our best midfielder. And Zubimendi ain't better than him. Zubimendi's a good player, but he ain't Rodri.
No.
He's a good player, but he ain't what these men think he is, Rants. And I keep telling them that. I watch him every week.
Not. All right, listen, like, Zubimendi is going to give you a more mobile version of Jorginho. That's all he's going to give.
Facts.
That's all he's going to give you. So him and Declan Rice is a good pivot because Rice and Jorginho, like, they complement each other well. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to give you that, but it still means Rice is playing as almost as an 8, and that's what it is. Which is good.
There's no change, is there?
It's the same though.
And now you're taking out a better player in Thomas Partey to play Zubimendi there.
Yeah.
So that's a backward step.
Thomas Partey's still your best midfielder, like even when you sign Zubimendi, bro. It's just that Thomas Partey can't stay fit.
To be fair, he has this season, but he's out of contract. His contract runs out end of this month.
I hear it.
He's on 200 grand a week. He did an interview the other day saying he wants to go somewhere where he feels safe for his family.
Oh.
Yeah, like a paraphrasing. Yeah, but it was something along the lines of, I need to look at where my family is safe without being harassed and everywhere and, blah, blah, blah. When you're younger, you'll go anywhere. When you get older and you have family and this and that, you want to feel safe and not be harassed. So that kind of tells me that he ain't feeling England anymore.
Yeah. He might think that now is the time to move on. The thing is, it will help you to get his wages off.
200 a week.
Yeah, it will help you to get his wages off, but you're not going to get any money for him, are you? Because he'll be leaving on a free. So I guess just getting his wages off will help a little bit. But
then we got Tierney's wages off, Jorginho and Partey. That's 400 grand a week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 400 plus anyone else that leaves. Marquinhos was on peanuts anyway. Yeah, he's gone. Neto's going back. Sterling's going back. So there's another 200. So $500,000's come off the wage bill with Partey leaves. With them ones that have already gone.
Which was needed.
Bro, just fold the club. Start again.
Bro, how many times have I heard you say that? I'm crying.
No, I'm being serious, bro. Just fold the club and start again. This is an absolute mess. And I don't think people realise this.
Has Saliba signed his new deal yet? Because there was talks that you were in talks with him. Do you think there's really talks, Lee? Or do you think that he's going to stretch that out to see, to see how you guys
If I'm him, I'm waiting right till the end of this window.
Yeah,
that's what I'll be doing. I'll be waiting right till the end of this window. He'll have a year left at the end of next year. Yeah, if I'm him,
you'll definitely want at least 300.
Yeah, Zinchenko could be going. I see AC Milan links. Potsy's raided as well. Big up Potsy.
Yeah, big up Pots.
But mate, this is a mess. And let's be real, right? We were shorter than Man City and Liverpool in terms of squad depth.
Right.
Yeah. And now Zinchenko's going to go. Trossard or Martinelli are going to go, potentially. But let's just talk about the ones that are going. Jorginho's gone. Tierney's gone. We're without Jesus and Tomiyasu straight away. So there's 4 out of 24-man squad that we've got. Right? So now we're down to 18. Thomas Partey could be leaving because he's out of contract in literally 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 5. So we've got a 19-man squad. And we were light anyway. We need about 8 players, Rants. These people don't get this. We need 8 players, bro. We need another goalkeeper because Neto's gone. So there's 6. Now we're down to 18-man squad. Sterling's gone. It's now 7. We're fucked. Bro, we need 8 players. Out of our 24-man squad, 7 of them are gone if you include Thomas Partey in that. And Jesus and Tommy.
Your manager is purposely purposely going in light again next season?
I think that we've completely nosed up the wage bill over the last 5 years. And now we've, like you said a minute ago, we snookered ourselves.
Yeah.
We're snookered ourselves, bro. So now it's, oh shit, how do we get out of this mess? Reece Nelson will come back, but then we'll probably flog him. We'll get Kepa for 5 mil. This is why we're looking at Kepa. He's cheap.
Yeah.
But then again, put him on 100 grand a week. That's more than David Raya's on. And he's backup. How's the backup on more than the main?
Hold on, what? You're going to have to pay Kepa 100 grand?
Yeah. 100 grand a week, bro. Bro, I do this every single day. Matty, you know this. You're here, brother. We do this every single day on streams, bro. We share the screen. We show the wages. We show the facts. Yeah, and people go, rah, never knew that. No, because Arsenal media don't want to tell you that. Arsenal journalists don't want to tell you that. They want to keep going on about the injuries and PGMOL and all this crap. No, the facts are we're shafted. Yeah, but then people come back at us and they go, yeah, and off stream as well, mate, we do this. Then people go, so that makes the achievement of what he's done even more impressive then, because he's had one hand tied behind his back. No, the league is shit. The league is crap.
Arteta is one of the highest paid managers in the league as well.
He's on 15 million.
Fuck.
Bro, he is literally the highest paid player, person at the club for playing staff or management staff. 15 M's. Do you know how crazy that is?
That's nuts, bro.
Bro, he's on about nearly 3. He's on about the same as 29, about 280 a week. And neither should be here.
Yeah, facts. Nah,
let's be real, right? Luis Enrique ain't going anywhere, so he ain't getting that job. Yeah, Inter just signed a new manager, so he ain't getting that job. Barca has signed Flick up to a new deal, so he ain't getting that job. Xavi Alonso's at Real Madrid, so he ain't getting that job. Man City have still got Pep. So where's he going when we get rid of him?
I don't know, bro. Sociedad maybe. He likes that club.
Well, they need a new manager because he's gone.
Yeah, there you go, innit? Like, bro, he likes
unless they've signed a new one, I don't know about it.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm saying he's trying to keep himself in good standards for them because, bro, maybe that's his next stop.
But when you actually dissect our wage bill, yeah, we're dusted, mate.
Yeah.
We signed Calafiori. He was on 12 grand a week. He's on 120. Why? Why we 10x his wages straight away?
But this is what I'm trying to say. But this is why I asked you, like, who authorized these things? Because it feels like they've gone a bit too far. Like, it's almost like you're offering man more money than you could have got away with getting them. You could have got away with getting them cheaper. How
comes the Kivior was on 2 grand a week at Spezia? We put him straight on 58. He got 19 times pay rise.
Bruv, you could have just literally
gave him 10, 15 grand a week. He's coming.
Yeah.
When Man City signed that, what's his name? Nico Gonzalez, probably was on 60 grand a week. I guarantee if I go and check how much he was on before, he was probably on about 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he got a 3 times pay rise, but now he's playing for Man City. Yeah, if we had signed him for 60 million, yeah, he would have been on about 130 a week because that's what we put Mikel Merino on. And we signed Mikel Merino for less fee. Mikel Merino was on 50 grand a week. We put him on 130. Make that make sense? And he had 1 year left on his contract and we paid 30 mil. It's a load of bollocks, bro. We're dusted. We're absolutely finished. Yeah, people don't see it, but cool. When it all comes crashing down and he goes, the next manager won't get backed because he'll have to fix the mess.
Yeah, 100%.
Then get him out. Then the next manager after that, they'll be the one that get all the flowers.
The wage bill is going to hamper the next manager, and the next manager is going to come in, have no money to spend, and they're going to have to right the wrongs of.
And the fans won't back him like they did with Emery. He came into an absolute shit show. Yeah, got us to Europa League final and 5th.
You're not wrong.
Then they sacked him. Yeah, and this guy looks like an absolute fucking hero. If you go back to have a look at the wage bill from back in the day, bro, when Emery was here, bro, it's literally double what it was, or nearly double what it was when Emery was here. And look at the squad we had then compared to now. We had Aubameyang, Pepe, Ozil, Lacazette. Yeah, we had some good players, bro. Yeah, now look at the squad. Xhaka was here. Like, he was on top dollar. Now look at the players we got now, and they're on nearly double what them man were on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are absolutely finished, mate. I'm telling you. Yeah, and they don't see it. And then they moan about Man City spending and Chelsea spending. Well, hang on. Hello. Man City sell players from their academy. Chelsea sell players from their academy. Who are we selling? We're giving them away for free. And then we can't. then we can't attract anyone, so we have to pay 10 times more than what they're worth.
Yeah,
Over 2 minutes, let's go bathroom, yeah?
Yeah, no worries. Hey, bro, I swear down, bro. Arsenal meltdowns are my favorite kind. You know the ones. I can't even lie, bro. Like when I'm realizing how bad things are over there, bro, I swear down, it puts everything into perspective, man. I'm all right now. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, you know what? We need to sell to buy after this Mbeumo thing. Like we knew we had like 120 million to spend in it, 125. Then we needed to sell. Cunha and Mbeumo is gonna basically exhaust that 120, even though you don't pay that up front, but whatever. I need to start selling players. But seeing this Arsenal wage bill, yeah, hey, bro, has killed me, bro. I can't even lie, it's actually killed me, bro. So I don't know where we're happy. Man said the Mbeumo deal's gone quiet. But the deal's done, bro. The deal's done, like, do you know what I mean? Of course it's gone quiet. The deal's done, like. That it doesn't need to be loud, it's done, cuz. You know them way there. We're chilling. Big up DH, man. Man said Fabrizio just made a video that Gyökeres isn't happy. There's an agreement to leave for 60 mil, new director 83. But this sounds like Harry Kane all over again. Remember the gentleman's agreement that he had with Levy, blood. Like gentlemen's agreements don't mean nothing. You know them way there, like, man, you had an agreement with the brother before me, but he's not here no more. You get me? And this is what this brother's saying. This brother's saying that you had an agreement with Hugo Viana. I'm not here no more. I mean, he's not here no more. And I ain't a gentleman, bro. So fuck your gentleman's agreement. That's what he's saying. He's saying, listen, I want what I think you're worth. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck the agreement you had with, you get me? Next man. So United have gone in with Ekitike. It's a smoke screen, innit? It's to let Sporting know that, yo, you need to take less money because ultimately you're going to end up keeping an unhappy player if you price him out of a move. And rumors have it that Gyökeres has basically told my man that he ain't playing for Sporting again. So this could go all the way down to the end of the window, guys. That's my opinion. My opinion is this Gyökeres deal goes all the way to the wire. Once the agreement isn't even stronger than the contract and people break contracts. Well, exactly. Look at the Sancho situation. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. I don't really know. I don't really know how this ends, but I'm pretty confident that it ends with Gyökeres joining United, but it's going to be pretty late in the window. I don't think this is a deal that gets wrapped up soon. Man said, do I rate Ekitike? I do. I don't believe Manchester United are in for Ekitike at all. I believe it's purely to force Sporting's hand. That's what I think it is. Yeah, man. Big up everyone inside, man. We've got 2.6k in here as well, man. Lee's just gone to the toilet quickly, and we got the show with Marv as well. Straight after this, still. So I'm gonna redirect over there. I'm gonna redirect over there in like 5 minutes. Man said his price is nasty, bro. But the Gyökeres thing, yeah, Sporting ain't getting that. Sporting are not getting that. Man United are not paying 80 million euros for Gyökeres. You know what's crazy about football, yeah? Everyone was talking about how everything's been inflated and the prices have been inflated and stuff like that. But now it seems teams are more reluctant to pay this big money now. I think the Florian Wirtz money got paid because Florian Wirtz is undoubtedly one of the best players in Europe. Like, it also shows you, yeah, that there's a lot of question marks over Gyökeres. I think there's a lot of question marks. I think a lot of people are not really sure in it, or else 80 million wouldn't be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it seems that a lot of people aren't really sure about Gyökeres, bro.
They also paid 150 for him, bro, because they're going to sell loads of players.
Who's that?
Liverpool for first.
Yeah, facts. Because
they're
they're
playing
going to get the
150.
Nunes money.
Nunes is going to go.
Yes.
Yeah. Harvey Elliott, Kelleher's gone. Yeah, Gomez and Kwanzaa could go. Yeah, one of Diaz could potentially go. Yeah, they're going to probably break about even after they get all their players out and players in.
I believe so. That's why when people are saying they're in for a striker as well, bro, they ain't got money like that. They're gonna sign. If they sign a striker, it'll be a cheap one. You know what I'm saying?
It wouldn't surprise me if they went and got Jonathan David on a free.
Yeah, they're gonna sign a cheap striker, and then the money that they blow, that's gonna be free players out the door. That will be.
And Nunes, you know they're going to spend about 50 for Nunes. You watch them get 50 mil back for him.
Yeah, minimum. So that'll be the Nunes money and some money for a few other players. They're saying that Barca want Diaz, but Barca want to pay in fucking food stamps, bro. So man don't know about Barcelona, really. Yeah.
They want to play in tapas at that, one tapa a week.
Bro. So we don't know, innit, guys? You know what I mean? Like I don't believe that happens, but I don't think Liverpool spend big money on another player. I don't think that they have the money. So
depends though, innit? Because they've already done what 200 and something if they get Kirkers done. Yeah, so they got Kirkers, Frimpong. That's what 80. Yeah, so about 200 in pounds. Yeah, they say they get 50 for Nunes. They've already got 20 for Keller. There's 70. So they're only 130 behind. Harvey Elliott, somebody will pay 30 for him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's 140. Kwanzaa will get 20 mil, 25 mil maybe.
I just don't. Then
you got Joe Gomez.
All these players, bro. That you know what it is. Yeah?
Tsimikas or Robbo might go.
I believe they can, yeah. But Lee, where have Liverpool shown, yeah, in the past that they're gonna go out and sell like 8 players in one window? Like, I just don't know where the precedent's been set.
But maybe Klopp was holding that back. A bit like Wenger was holding it back.
Maybe, but I'm
not saying he was, but maybe he was.
Because like us as fans, we like to look at players and say, yo, they're dead wood, they're surplus to requirements, but we don't know what the managers are thinking. We don't know what the clubs are thinking. Because this Man United team, I'd sell 10 players tomorrow, mate.
No, I'd sell most of mine.
Yeah, I'd sell 10 of them, bro. Do you know what I mean? But just because I would, that doesn't mean that Wilcox would agree with me.
Oh yeah, plus they got 10 mil for Trent as well.
Yeah,
they've already got 10 mil back in for Trent.
Yeah.
Did you see his unveiling?
Of course I've seen
it. You can speak better Spanish than me, and I've been here 6 years, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but bro, to be honest, bro, apparently he's only been learning Spanish for 2 weeks, Lee. So
I know it's crazy work, isn't it? It's crazy.
You should be ashamed, mate. 2 weeks.
Man's fluent in 2 weeks. I mean, that's got to be a world record, surely.
You know, but that's what I'm saying, bro. He's in the wrong job, bro. You should be a fucking interpreter or something. You should be working for MI5. Man can learn a language in 2 weeks, bro. He should be a fucking spy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did you see the little slip that he had? Oh, yeah, I've been waiting for this moment for years or so. No, what did you say? Been waiting for this moment for
a long time.
For a long time. And then he was like, by a long time, I mean a few weeks.
Yeah, like a few weeks, 2 weeks.
He's been learning Spanish for years, bro. Come on, let's not. And he's also got McAllister there as well. That's probably been teaching him.
In 2 years, bro, they tapped him up, bro. He knew he was going there. He purposely ran down his contract. He knew that he was going Real Madrid a couple of years ago.
Do you know what the maddest thing is as well, yeah? His Spanish accent, you can't even detect his scouse. How fucking mad that is.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And he weren't even tripping over himself. Like, bro, when I can speak a bit of Spanish here, I'm nowhere fucking near that. Yeah, but bro, I have to really think about what I'm saying. So I sound like I'm 10 hard.
To be fair, he would have had it. To be fair, he would have had it written down in front of him, though. But
maybe, but I sound like Ten Hag speaking English when I speak Spanish, bro. Do you know?
I hear
it's a bit stuttery and a little bit retarded.
It is a skill, bro. You know what I mean? To be able to do that.
But his Spanish, honestly, my missus speaks fluent, bro. His Spanish is fucking good, like really good. There's no way he's learnt that inside a couple of months.
No, he hasn't, Lee.
There's no way he's doing that off Duolingo, bro.
It would take you months, just to learn the basics, get the accent and learn just the sounds that the letters make. Like, you don't just do that in a few weeks and that. He's been learning Spanish for at least a year, bro. Don't listen to this guy.
hundreds. You know, he's had private lessons and all that. Teacher coming around
bro.
to the
At
gaff.
least a year, bro. Like at least a year, bro. That is not no. You get me? Because people learn languages in school, and they don't speak languages like that.
My missus learned Spanish inside 6 months, like fluent in 6 months. Yeah, but she's Latin, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like Romanian and Spanish, there's a lot of very similar things.
Yeah, it was very similar, so it's easy to learn.
But when you're a Scouser, like to speak that good of Spanish, bruv, that is crazy work.
It's nuts. Do you know what I mean? Like, bro, his Spanish is better than his English. You know what I'm saying?
Better.
Look at them, bro. You know what I mean? Them Scouse man there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Them
man
spitting everywhere, bro. Water,
have we ever seen Harry Kane speak in German?
Yeah, man, spitting everywhere, bro. Hey, Harry Kane, can Harry Kane speak German?
I've never seen Harry Kane speak German. Can anyone who watches Bundesliga, does he actually speak German? Can he speak German? Gareth Bale didn't even bother learning. He's like me, bro. He's like, yeah, bum that. Everyone speaks English.
Fuck it. You know the ones. I hear it. I was saying, oh, yeah, spoken German. Shout out Harry Kane. But German's easier to learn than Spanish. Anyway, it's closer to English than Spanish. So
German just sounds mad aggressive. Comes across mad aggressive, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's like, even if they say I love you, it's like ich liebe dich. Yeah, it's like fucking. It's like what? What do you want? What was that? Say that again, bro. Come again. Like what? That means I love you. I fucking hell, Jesus Christ! Imagine if you hated you. Like if I hated you, like what are we doing here? Like no, bro, it's crazy because Tao can speak German, innit? Yeah, and I was getting him to speak in German. Yeah, and I was like, say, teach me some of the phrases and that. And I was like, it's mad aggressive, bro. It's like even nice things that they say. It's just like they want to stab you to death.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah, but no, to be fair, like Madrid, like, obviously I don't live nowhere near Madrid. It's like 6 hours away. Where I live, it's mostly English speakers. Even the Spanish, most of them speak English. Yeah, and obviously because I sit in front of a screen speaking English every day, I don't bother learning it. My missus is fluent. Whereas with him, Madrid, I'd imagine it's not as English dominated speaking as where I am. I'd imagine it's more authentic. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to have to have learned it. But the fact that he's learned it, I rate that.
No. It's lit. It's lit. I can't.
Yeah, I rate that. Yeah, I rate
the fact that he's rolled through and he's done that, he's going to get a lot of respect still.
You see Perez's face? Perez was sitting there like, yo. Man,
yeah, Perez was smiling because this pussy old knows, that he's been tapping Trent up for years. That's you know, it was like smile on his face is of a man that just, you get me, like when
they probably paid for the fucking lessons.
No, trust me. He probably sent the tutor. You know what I'm saying?
He probably rocked up at his house every day. Papa Perez on a private jet, just like every day, bro. So not making sure he's
smiling.
doing it.
He's smiling. He knows something that we don't know, innit?
Yeah.
He knows something we don't know.
Papa Perez, man.
He's a crafty brother. Still, I can't lie, crafty.
Yeah, it was good though. Yeah, man said perfect plan in that. The perfect plan is a world-class player. No, that's funny, man. He's a gangster, that Perez.
100%.
I think he'll do well though. I actually do. I think he'll do well at Madrid because they ain't really known for defensive like work.
No, they're not.
Known for attacking.
You know what I just think that it's one of them things where he should do well. But what doing well looks like is a different ball game. You know, them ones there. He might do well, but they don't really win that much. Who knows? Do you know what I mean?
To be fair, he's got a decent right back to learn off, isn't he, Carvajal?
Yeah.
Very decent. One of the best right backs of a gen. So, and I think he'll smash it. I can't lie. Plus, they ain't really got any free kick takers in that team. Modric is gone now. Yeah, they ain't got a free kick taker, and he can ping free kicks. So
Modric's just been unveiled at AC Milan, isn't it?
Yeah, De Bruyne to Napoli as well. See that one earlier.
Yeah.
That's probably the best move for him.
Yeah, football this coming season, like, I don't know. I think it's just going to be better than last season's, even though it's not hard, innit? You know what I mean?
Like, that comment's killing me. Big up to that shit. Steve McLaren can speak Dutch and Jamaican. My name is Steve. Steve.
Hey, brother. Nah, it's crazy, man. Like Steve with the umbrella. Fuck me, man. Nah, I
rate the fact that he's learned that though. Yeah, because I've lived there a while, and it is fucking difficult, isn't it? It is very difficult to learn Spanish, especially the older you get.
With learning other languages, like you only do it if you have to, innit? Like it's one of them ones where Like the best way to really learn is to be immersed and be in a situation where you have to fucking learn it, or else you just don't get biased. Like that's how I learned how to use chopsticks, blood. You know what I'm saying? When I was
can use
around,
chopsticks as well. Yeah, come on.
but I learned it when I was in Vietnam and that, and it's like if you use either chopsticks or nothing, blood. Like man, not asking for no fork, blood. Like
you have to use chopsticks in a certain way, otherwise it's a disrespect, isn't it? If you hold them too low down, it's a disrespect. You have to hold them right up high.
Man need to learn how to use chopsticks properly, bro, because I didn't have a choice. It was either that or man was eating wet noodles with your fingers, bruv. You know them. Like this is what it is. So,
and if you ask for a fork, they'll probably stab it in your heart, bro.
There's no asking because you're looking around and no one else is using a fork, so you don't even want to ask for one because it's embarrassing. So you learn or you starve, bro. You get me? And that's the best way to learn, bro, is when there's actually consequences for not learning. So, like, I rate the fact that he wasn't in Spain and he's still learning. Oi, brother, hey, this comment said, oh, they can't learn how to defend the back post after 20 years, but he can learn Spanish in 2 weeks. That's crazy, bro. Hey, Liverpool fans are fuming.
And they're fuming as well because he's put Trent on the back of the shirt, isn't it?
Yeah, no. Hey, no, it's nasty. It's nasty.
Have you noticed? Yeah, I see somebody posted. I don't know if you see this tweet saying, "How has he managed to change his @ to Trent?"
Bruv, because he probably just hollered at whoever,
and just paid the money, innit?
And just paid the money and said, "Yo, let me run that."
Because that's a whole business, that is, by the way. People just buying up.
100%. He would have bought it from someone or something. So
fair play to him, man. Like you said, his Spanish is better than his English, bro.
This is crazy, man.
Hold up, my doorbell's going. 1 sec.
Hey, no worries.
Maybe Papa Perez has rocked up to teach me Spanish, bro.
Yeah, that's nuts. So man's gonna rap anyway, because I got a next show. You know what I'm saying? We got another show coming up, guys. So it's a back-to-back situation. You get me? So it is what it is. But yeah, Rants and Gunner is back. You know them ones there, bro. So it is what it is, bruv. You know, people like to chat shit, bro. Lee took a week off because it was his birthday. A man is saying, "Oh, you beefing?" Like it's not that. You get me? So yeah, man. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the likes up, and then obviously we got Marv back to back. I've got Baller League on in the background, bro, but I'm not gonna bother doing a watch along for this, bro. I can't even lie, bro. I can't be asked. I want to see fucking what do you call him? I want to see Musa Dembele, bro. That's who I want to see, bro. That's about it. You know them ones there. So oh shit. Hold on, what's this? Matchday squad, Calvin, Camilo. All right, cool. Yeah. So I know a bear these man that are playing at the moment, so we're gonna see. So yeah, bro. I got another back-to-back show, bruv. So I'll redirect to you after, Gunner, because you're going live, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna do the Czech under-21s versus England. And I'm gonna do Miranda's versus Racing at the same time. So that's for the playoffs to get to the final. So
love that.
So yeah, man. 8 p.m. Well, I'll be live about 10 to 8.
Love that. All right, people. But yeah, you lot smash the like. I'm gonna redirect to the next show. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys